This is what a 5-year-old Genshin account looks like from a mainly free-to-play player. I've only spent around like $30 over the last 5 years. And I wanted to go over my account to compare what it's going to look like from the beginning of 2026 to the end. As you would expect, we are AR50. We created our account on roughly the 11th of October. I'm not exactly sure if that's when I started, but considering Amber's one of the first characters we get, I would imagine that's roughly the start line. As for the MC, I did end up picking Lumine. She looks great. We get new skins for her soon as well. And for the characters that we have, I mean, you can go through them. There's a lot I'm missing. It's mainly the 5 stars who I just didn't really have the primos to pull for back then. And then I just didn't really care about them. Kind of like Hayato. No offense to Hayato fans. Just not a fan. Then we have some 4 stars that have evaded me. Charlotte since Fontaine. That's been a long time. And then Yehoda. And then down here we also have Hazel, who has... I mean, it's been a while, and I just cannot pull this guy. As for any characters that I regret pulling, before Venti's buffs, he was one of the characters that I really regretted because I didn't use him at all. But now with his buff, he's looking real good. And we also have Eula. This is probably the biggest regret I've ever had. I love Eula. I just never used her. She looks amazing. I love her entire character, but I never got a chance to use her, which is really unfortunate. Besides those two, everyone else I can confidently say that I don't regret. Every single character has had use from time to time. Duran is probably my latest little regret. I don't really use them as much as I thought I would, but I also am not focused on this game as much as I used to be. My favorite characters though would probably go to Skirk, Farina, Lauma, and her. I forgot how to say her name. Jin Yun. Pretty much every character that is a DPS is at level 90. There's a lot that I just haven't bothered. And as you can see down here, some characters I believe are just not worth it. As for 5-star constellations, I believe the only one I have is C1 Hu Tao. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm pretty sure it's only her. And I did forget, I do have another constellation, and that's for Varessa. I managed to snag 2 copies of Varessa and 1 10 pool. That is probably the highlight of my summons. I think I'll ever top that. It's the greatest moment ever. I wasn't recording though, so that was unfortunate. Okay, I just remembered we have another constellation, and that is for Shenhe. And we got it from this event. I forgot about that. That is my bad. And for talents, I really don't go for any crowns. I mainly have everyone at level 9. I'm very stingy about crowns, which I shouldn't be because at this point, I'm just going to end up using it on no one. So I should start using them. As for any limited weapons, I only have 1, and that goes to the Mist Splitter Reforged, which I did a cheeky little 1 pull for, and he did get it. Everyone else is pretty much rocking standard 5-star weapons or 4 stars. As for my best teams, I would argue Skirk's team right here is in a top contender. And Mavwika's team is also a top contender. Inside the Serenity Teapot, not much to see here. There's a bunch of stuff randomly placed over there. And this reminds me as well, I forgot to show friendship levels in case anyone cares. Everyone is done except for... Actually, he's up here. It's Duran. He's the only one at level 7. Okay, and those for care. This is my primo gem count, along with a couple pulls. And my... Where is it at? The amount of crystals I have. And where the money I spent actually went goes to a $15 pap. I believe it was the Welkin. I don't remember how many of these I bought. Probably 3. And I bought 1 of the battle passes. And I only bought this one once to get the deathmatch for Hu Tao. As for artifacts, I don't know how good my artifacts are. I have some decent pieces, I would say. Nothing crazy. Some of my circlets, these are probably the highlights over here. Beyond that, everything else I would say is average, nothing crazy. As I said, these are some of the pieces, just some examples. Most of these characters though, like, they hold some of these just so I don't throw them away, because otherwise I will. Hold on a second. I just realized this guy's back. 3 Primo Gems. Hold on. Skip button would be useful. Primo Gems acquired. Okay. Continuing. This video is all over the place. And in terms of world exploration, as you can see, not much in Notcry. It is getting a little tedious trying to explore. Notland looks a lot better. That's only because they had like the rewards. If you reach a certain percentage, you get 100 Primo Gems. Beyond that, I didn't go any further. And Sumeru being like a really big region, I just kind of skipped a lot of parts. And then there's Fontaine. I mean, this is literally 25%. That's almost nothing. This has 38%. I barely explored in this area, which I kind of regret. It looks like a really cool place. Leeway, on the other hand, mostly 80, 74 down here. Mondstadt is probably my highest region. 100, 100, 92, 80. Inazuma's actually probably my highest region. 100, 94. Yeah, everything's at 90. If we go check the chasm, everything's done down there. I have not explored this place. I don't feel like it. It's kind of boring trying to go down there and swim everywhere. Ancient Secret Mount at 88%. Alright, and my favorite area in the game is probably this area in Fontaine, because I can just quickly get the commissions and then craft anything I need over here. It is easily the best region. You could argue Notcry is in there. In terms of endgame content, I haven't really focused on it in a while, but this is my record. I did get some 36 stars along the way. Wasn't really my focus in these last couple years. And I thought it went back further than that, but apparently it does not. For Stygian Onslaught, I basically just get the Primo Gems and don't focus on anything else. And for the theater thing, I basically don't do it unless I remember and feel like it, because it sucks. Okay, and just a quick overlook at everything we have in our storage. A lot of just 4 stars that I just have not put to any use. A lot of 3 stars that are still hanging around. Artifacts, I mean, you can go and see, nothing crazy. Everything is in order, sort of. And I believe, I have a lot of these, like, artifacts with no upgrades. I'm going to eventually strongbox them. Not sure when that's going to happen, though. Other materials we have. Not too much. I don't grind as much as I used to. And so it's not as impressive. All the food. I know there's a lot of like recipes that we don't have. All my billets over here. I basically don't use them unless I have to craft something for a new character. A quick overlook. The fish, I don't do that. It's kind of boring. In terms of our gadgets and stuff, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything that everyone else has, I would assume. Over here, a bunch of quest items that we've gotten over the years. And our precious items over here. And then all of our furniture for the teapot. I forgot one thing. This is all the story quests that I have not done. And all the hangouts that I have not done either. I'm telling you, if we had a skip button, I'd go through all these. And then everything here, completed. This is the index of mobs that we faced along the way. I think we got every single one of them. And on this page over here for wildlife, I have not done as much. As you can see, there's a lot of things that are empty. And as I was saying earlier, this is all the foods that I do not have. As you can see, there's a lot. I'm not going to bother with it. A couple other things we don't have right here. Nothing that I can't easily make, but not worth doing at the moment. We came up here to the Jade Temple. I thought it was going to be sunny. Instead it's raining, although I just did hear Skirk say that she likes the rain. That's alright. Let me know what you think about my account. If I were to rate it, I would say it's like a 6.5 out of 10. We got solid teams, characters, weapons is where we lack. Artifacts I would say are about average. Exploration is probably below average. I don't grind as much as other people do, but I try to clear most events. And if I forgot to show something, that's my bad. You can roast me down in the comments.